Hello there, YouTubers. It's Mr. Core34 with a review of this time a movie that I went to watch yesterday. I went to watch The Amazing Spider-Man. Basically, I'm going to do a review on the film. Basically, the storyline is like the same one, but it's all kind of like detached and all that. Yeah, Peter Parker goes into a room, gets bitten by a spider, gets spiderish powers. But then this he doesn't have like the web. He has to make his own web, which is actually pretty cool. It's more realistic kind of feel to the movie, and much more realistic. Some parts are hilarious. It can be hilarious. It can be sad. It can be action filled. And basically, you got his uncle dying. He's on a rampage trying to find the guy who killed him, and then he's like helping this guy called Dr. Connors, who then turns out to be the Lizard. Yes. And basically, Dr. Connor's lizard, the version of a lizard, this version, he can talk. He just doesn't. He didn't look like the proper lizard you see in the cartoons and all that. It doesn't look like a rampaging reptile. It looks like a dinosaur. Although the roars he makes, as I was listening to the film, if you've ever watched Dinosaur Revolution, if you would have ever watched this movie, you would have realised that the lizard has sound effects of the Torvosaurus from Dinosaur Revolution. He has the roar, yeah. But altogether, this movie's really good because it brings a lot of detail into what could have happened and what might have really happened, and it kind of does bring in something new. It brings in a new way to the story beginning and a new enemy. But the bad thing is that this kind of, it's like some of the Godzilla films. It ignores everything that's happened in between. It's like it ignores everything in between, and it ignores everything that's happened. Like in the first Spider-Man movie, you had him facing the Goblin. In this one, you have him facing the Lizard, and there is no relation to that. So it's pretty good and pretty bad at the same time. So basically, overall, if I had to give this a rating out of 10, this movie would have to be a 7. The 7 is because, well, it kind of like ties in with the rest of the films, and it screws up the storyline a bit. But also another reason for the 7 is that it introduces a new enemy, and it's got a lot of good detail with the animation and all that. And I think there is going to be a sequel to this because in the credits, you like see Dr. Connors in his prison cell, and then just hear this voice like, "Did you tell him, Connors?" And then it's like, I don't know if it's a Kingpin or someone, or the Goblin, I don't know who it is, but I'm guessing it's going to be the Kingpin, and it's going to be like the sequel's going to be about Spider-Man versus the Kingpin and all that. Well, this is Mr. Core34 signing out. Goodbye!